And we're live from my bedroom in sunny Singapore. This is a Marko versus Wudi show match here. RA2 best of 13 versus 7. And we are starting off on Hack Freezes over here. Top right, we got Marko as Soviet. Red Marko Soviet against a Wudi Yellow America. So I encourage these boys to go ally whenever they can, so the crowd can get more action going, and it looks like Wudi is doing just that. So exciting stuff we have here for today. Predictions currently as it stands, it's still heavily towards Wudi. Of course, Wudi is I believe he's the favorite in the show match so far. Marko, it's weird, right? It's weird saying that, because Marko being the underdog is such a weird thing to say. Such a weird thing to say. But anyways, Wudi moving towards middle here, I believe. Yep, he is definitely moving towards middle. Scouts have gone off. He might just plant a refinery here and then move down. But this is on the RA2 ladder maps game type, which means that it will have the power plant buff. So the timings here are not that far off. Obviously Wudi moving his MCV, so he is a little bit late on that second refinery. Marko already on 3 minus here. Wudi on 4th. He just plants his refinery down here. Think whether it's gonna put another war or just something else down here. Second war out for Marko. 4 minus now. Couple dollars as well. What's up, Water? Or oh my, how you doing, dude? AFC out from Wudi down in the middle section area, and he's already making a move here. Trying to kill the gems on the right hand side. And Rocketeers are coming out as well. So 4 minus here from Wudi. Marko's on 5 now after that third refinery down the right channel. So Marko now building over towards the left hand side here. This build from Marko is actually pretty decent. We've often seen players sort of building all the way towards the right hand side and putting their ref so close to just the gem patch, and then when they move down, they base walk towards the left hand side to walk down. Here is actually delayed by a lot. So Marko's build here is actually pretty decent. So you're base walking to the left, put a war factory down there, and then you can get a ref nicely down. And the base build on the right side is perfect for 2 wars and another 2 refs there. So Harris coming out now for Wudi. Paradrop incoming. He has to move towards middle as the advantage of the all miners there, the chrono miners. Wudi just getting a scout out with that Rocketeer on 3rd war now, Marko. He is still putting pressure on this right hand side here. Along with stray Rocketeer. Paradrop comes in down along the top. R2GIs. Fortunately. No buff. No buff, no buff. Oh no, Marko leaving that Paradrop alone. Gets a power down. He is low power now. Sentry gun comes out and running. That is a huge yikes from Marko. It's gonna be delayed quite a bit now. The second power plant gonna go down now. What is going on here, Marko? First early game shenanigans there. Marko 0 power plants. 30 ace strat that we haven't seen yet here in our day and age. So Wudi desperately trying to get the flags out of the way here. Just the one singular Rocketeer, so Marko doesn't want to overcommit to any sort of anti-air yet. No idea why Marko left those paradrops there unguarded. I think the Rocketeer came in and took out all the dogs, so the paradrop survived. Now another paradrop coming around the back. Those dogs should take care of it. Wudi looking to make a move towards the left hand side of mid here. More Rocketeers incoming, and obviously that flag being one hit, down it goes. Marko getting all of his stacks here. Wudi moving towards the top side of the map here. And Marko is gonna run away with his MCV as well. Wudi splitting up. Gets 1 war factory down. And that's the power, and the rat's gone. What is Marko doing here? Trying to push down the bottom right hand side, but he's calling GG straight away. What was that from Marko? definitely not the best games we've seen from him, but down it goes. And the first game goes towards Wudi. Caverns of Siberia is always Marko's second pick no matter what. And it looks like we're getting similar positions here, bottom left and top right. Caverns of Siberia, second game. It looks like Marko just woke up. I don't think that's the case. It's about 5 p.m. his time. Should be wide awake now. It is currently 10 p.m. for me and Wudi. So I sure hope that's not the case. But Marko's favorite map here, maybe one of his favorite map, Caverns of Siberia. Perfect build off to the left hand side and the right. Obviously the left there we can build the power plant. Perfect to build onto that cliff for the ore patch, and building to the right. All you need is a radar or another Rex, and then you can build a war factory down immediately straight after. And Wookie? Fucking Chewbacca. Wudi looking to build onto the right left hand side here. So Marko is blocking. Build on the left channel, you can build a ref here and get those gems easy. Looks like Marko already building up onto that cliff. Larry, what's up, dude? Larry, just so you know, the money that you gave me is being used for this show match. I'm absolutely not putting it all to waste. Yeah, that first game on Heck was a little bit weird. A very well-timed paradrop, and I believe a Rocketeer that took out most of the dogs that were protecting, countering that paradrop. So he took out 2 of Marko's power, putting him low power, and Wudi being Wudi, he will capitalize on that mistake. Marko, what was that placement? He wanted to get the pixel perfect deploy there on the MCV so they could fit a ref onto the right hand side here. Maybe just losing a little bit of time. Probably building will be a lot easier so you can avoid that. That placement there, but you know, Marko's looking at you, Marko. Once we're trying to set up that CPU, of course. So predictions will end. Thank you very much, Gino. Thanks for reminding me. And submissions. So 80% to 20% towards Wudi. So Wudi again going for the same build here. Moving down, building an AFC, and then getting some Harris and one singular Rocketeer along the way. It's getting a bit laggy now. That's alright. One flag down. So in that first game, we saw Marko didn't really commit to the flag cannons because obviously Wudi only had 1 Rocketeer. But this time a little bit different now. Marko come a little bit more commitment to the flag. 3 flag tracks there. Wudi on 2 war factories, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus. Now Marko on 3, 4, 5, 6 minus. And he's moved to the middle top. Again here, those Harriers, man. Harriers are very, very underused in today's game. Oh, fuck, I can't click it. Are very underused in today's day and age. People often rely on the Korean Black Eagles to do a lot of damage, but Harrier can bring down 1 flag to 1 tick of health. So 1 single Rocketeer, like it's on that first Heck game, can take out a flag track if it's on 1 tick of health. Do a dodge there from Marko. Unfortunately, the second one just caught it. So a little bit of a repeat of the Armageddon tournament here, but instead of Black Eagles, we have normal Harriers from Wudi. He has moved down to the bottom right hand side of the map, grabbing more gems along the way, 2 more factories, and he is slowly taking control of middle here. Marko seems to be playing the camping game a little bit here. Seeing a tank spin on the right hand side, he will send a couple of units that way. But the setup here from Wudi is absolutely elite. Paradrops on strategic places here. I would probably appreciate if you move it a little bit higher up the cliff, but I think it's going to prevent any of Marko's units from moving across to middle here with that paradrop. Marko moving all the way to the left hand side now. Getting the barriers out of the way, so sentry guns and flag cannons are going to be delayed for a little bit. Drop on the right hand side as well. Look at Wudi setting up this fence here. Reminds me a lot of laptop setup with his Desos. And in comes Wudi Rockets on the left hand side here. Obviously that barracks is being destroyed, so no flak cannon available, no flak tracks available. Either Marko committing to the flak cannons to save himself some tank time there. So down goes the working refiner on the left hand side here. Marko making a push towards middle. Does take care of that paradrop there, stray paradrop. Now finding some flak tracks coming out here. But yeah, Wudi's setup here with the paradrops reminds me a lot of laptop setup with the Desos. with the Desos. I think that's a barracks again here. Wudi's sniping the barracks here to prevent either flak cannons from coming up or sentry guns. But I think in this case, the flak cannons more likely. Oh, Marko just needs to micro that miner there. Either that or it's forcefully long distance mining it. So Wudi obviously expand all the way towards the bottom right hand side. Now eco shouldn't be an issue here for players. They do have the skill to keep the eco going. But now the tank split from Wudi onto the right hand side. Marko sees it, primes his 4 factory on the right there. 2 miners are gonna be gone and dusted. While he makes a push towards the middle here, Wudi has to be very careful. But he does have the couple of paradrops there in support. The push on the right hand side, the split here. Miner on 1 HP. Will Marko be able to save it? He does not, so it does go down. 1 miner on the right hand side. Loses 1 miner on a dry ore patch. Not the worst thing in the world. But again, Marko getting hit with a split. So Marko's game plan seems to be not be on the aggressive, but rather calm down and wait for Wudi to make a move. So again, paradrop, well placed paradrop on the left hand side here. Does get dealt with dogs. And more Harrods coming in towards the middle. Marko trying to dodge them. To no avail. Wudi moving down to the cliff on the bottom right hand side. But Wudi making an opening here. Marko taking the opening in the middle. He's gonna split his sights on the right hand side here. I see what he was trying to do there. Trying to get maximum efficiency when he's attacking. But down it goes. Wudi pushing in there all the way. Marko's tanks are in the ball here. The back end of Wudi's tanks not being in the fight. But that's a lot of grizzlies for Marko to deal with. He is moving down with pretty good tank control from both players. And it's pretty even. But Marko wins it. Marko absolutely wins that fight. Wudi's back end of his grizzlies there just not in the fight. Marko's tank control absolutely elite. And Wudi went all in there. Probably just a little bit of missed tank control there. Elite coming out for Marko now as well. Wudi now on the back foot after Marko taking and biding his time now. Wudi on lab tech with Mirages out. Marko is still on no tech. He has oh no, his MCB is right there. He just hasn't used it. Hasn't been deployed. So AFC gonna go down there. No more Rocketeers to deal with or pesky Harriers. Absolutely elite tank control there from Marko. Wudi, when he went all in there, the reason that was, I think, a bad idea was because when you're going all in, the units around the back, obviously the pathing in this game is a little bit weird. So the units around the back there are not gonna hit anything. They're not gonna shoot because they're not in range of any units. But Marko chose to stay in the ball and not move, obviously, because all of his tanks are in hitting damage or in range to do some damage. Again, Marko trying to push along the right side here. Wudi having the right idea and going on that cliff for some extra range, but he's gonna hit the minus on the right hand side. 1 minute goes down for Wudi. Nothing happening along the top here. So Wudi defending with a split paradrop. He is on Mirage tech now, lab tech. So he does have the Mirages in his favor. And Marko again biding his time, very, very calm. Not gonna force anything out of the way or in his way. He probably needs a radar up to deal with his Mirages defensively. And Wudi now on the back foot. Obviously now he is on the defensive here. Radar coming up for Marko. And while Marko is defending on one end, he's actually aggressing on the other hand. Miners are obviously the target here. He wants to stay away from that cliff whenever he can. He can definitely win this fight here, Marko, if he targets him. Oh shit, wrong bookmark. Reinforcements are coming in, but I think Marko wins that fight there on the bottom left, having to control click them. And Wudi calling GG there. 1-all in this best of 13. Second game towards Marko. Get wrecked, Wudi. That was great. That was absolutely elite. That first tank fireman probably just, that defined everything from there. Hey, Zane's here. It's a tour of Egypt. So we are gonna start at a good spot here, top left and bottom right. Wudi now swapping back to his trusty Soviets. Tour of Egypt. What I'm probably assuming here are probably gonna be drones right at start. Welcome, dude. Welcome, all playing work. Awesome stream founded by mistake. Well, it looks like fate have brought you into my hands here. Welcome to Feel free to stay. Have a look at the commands if you want to. Play some sound alerts. Who knows? So, Tour of Egypt. That's a bit of lag coming through, but this is not crates or 100k, so we're not going to see any camping here. I won't be sitting here for the next 20 minutes. Yeah, Chris, exactly. You stumbled onto the stream by mistake, and what a time to stumble on the stream. Arguably the two best players in the world here playing in a show match for $30 US. So drones out. Let's see whether any of them follow up with a rhino. Doesn't look like it. So not a traditional rush here. Both of them going minor after that. Yep. They're both waiting for the drones as well. Also the third best player in the world in chat, really? Who would you say is the third best player? Ah, Marko. Marko caught lacking there. Just the drone now getting one hit. And then he got droned but had a sub-zippo up. You're calling yourself the third best player in the world? Steve? Yikes. Watch some RA2 on YouTube and never on Twitch. Yeah, dude, watching live is a whole nother experience. I think the best thing about watching live is having the same reactions and feelings as everyone else, and watching the insane plays coming in here. So Marko obviously getting that one-hit drone expert maneuver there. What the hell is my mouse doing? And Wudi just trying to get it out of the way with that sentry come. Unfortunately, it didn't work. CNC I couldn't see why I don't know where Legend is. Dude, I miss Adam. I need his energy in my life, because I have none. So 2 more factories here. We got 3, 4, 5 minus from Marko. Wudi has 5 as well. Both of them equally 2 on gems and 3 on the back patches. Wudi gonna scout ahead the rest of his base there, just to plant a refinery. It's a meme, it's a meme. Third war factory on our football players as well. I think we're probably gonna see super weapons here after the 4th or 5th war factory here. Maybe a couple of cure ups as well. Oh yeah, what's the name? Oh, work no play. If you type in !YouTube, you'll find the FC channel where I work hard on getting this YouTube uploads up. Daily uploads are not an easy thing. Let me type it in for you. Yeah, there you go. So both of them just biding their time here, not really much engagements. I think they're gonna wait to play the more traditional game. So it's a matter of who will go tech first. And Wood is already on his 4th war. Marko's still in his 3rd. And no one's taking a cliff up yet. So in a sense that I think if Marko probably takes a cliff now, you see that 4th war factory where he's gonna take the cliff. So if he takes a cliff there, he will get some secured ore. Can probably plant a couple of rhinos on the cliff here, just to help him out a little bit more. Let's see, Wood is gonna take the cliff as well. Mine running away there. So So no tech just yet. Whoever will go the tech first, I think, will be the aggressor here, whether they get the IC or the Kirov up. Thank you, Victor. There you go. Marko goes radar after 4th war. Football place, and Wudi is going to be the one aggressing here. I would love to see a couple of sentry guns on that cliff here where the refinery is, just to get some chip damage off. And players often, when they get damage, they'll just back off for no reason, even when the damage is pretty minimal. So it's a psychological game at the same time. And Marko is going a couple of desos there. The same reason why you put desos on that sentry guns on that cliff, you probably put some desos as well. Obviously miners are very immune. Not very immune, but they can take some radiation damage. So you can probably cut off the middle point here if you plant a couple of desos and just deploy them straight away. And there goes the first Kirov out of Marko after going lab. Wudi is still lacking on tech here, but here's on his 5th war factory. He's only swapping the tech pot now. And he is forced to go a couple of flags here. But he is being the aggressor. Marko's gonna set up here behind the house here, protecting the desert from any kind of drone shenanigans, and Wudi looking for a split here. Marko's gonna garrison more of that building to protect his drone. His desert, sorry, but the drone gets it anyway. Wudi now baiting that garrison building there towards the so the house will actually kill or attack the rhinos, and then the drone can take care of the deso. What are you trying to push on the bottom itself? Well, Marko has the deso on that cliff. Drones I see looks to be the play here. And now Wudi with his own Kirov. Marko gonna have to make flags now. Drones are coming in. That's absolutely dreadful. And that's gonna be painful for Marko. He needs to push and get those units out the way. He's gonna deploy the deso around the bottom. And then hopefully he's gonna hope that Wudi doesn't push here. But anyways, he pulls back after Wudi goes down. Oh, Wudi's gonna push around the bottom, and so Deso obviously don't do that much damage singularly, but it's gonna do some chip damage on the way back. Kirov now incoming. Marko committing to flag cannons here instead of flag trash. The drone I see here is being prepped. Wudi with a ton of drones here, ready to be IC'd, but looks like Marko's gonna get the first drone IC ready. The warfighter is gonna go down. The drone IC does pop off, and it's gonna go for the flag here. A bit of a path maneuver. It's gonna split and go for the drones on the top as well. The rhinos on the top. Marko need to keep moving with that Kirov, dude. Down that Kirov goes, so it does get rid of that cliff. But Marko now after getting those flag drones, he's just not moving his Kirov. A little bit of a lack of micro there from Marko, which is something that's very, very rare to say. He does get a war factory and the refinery down anyway. And the drones, I see drones coming in from Wudi, from Marko to his Wudi. They're actually doing quite a bit of damage as well. But Wudi gonna come in with his own drones there. Absolutely devastating. Can Marko get any damage off here before his IC gets popped? Before Wudi's IC gets popped. The IC is not ready. I think Wudi's gonna try and save this IC here, but the power is down. He built another nuclear power plant. And the IC does get popped. The elite rhino coming off of Marko here. Marko is gonna split off to shy away from the IC. Split off 3 ways here. Absolutely amazing from Marko there. After the lack of micro of the Kirov, the micro to split is only 3 ways to avoid that IC. It's absolutely amazing. Wudi now gonna make a counter push towards the top there. That was absolutely insane in the membrane here. Wudi making a couple drones as well. So both players, after the huge engagement, now will have to rebuild. Marko does have that IC ready. He can still push here. He can still push and make a lot of damage here. But Wudi calls GG anyway. So Marko's gonna take the 3rd game in an absolutely amazing Tour of Egypt game there. That's how you play Tour of Egypt, kids. You do not play Tour of Egypt with crates and 100k and a rush timer. That was absolutely amazing. So on to the 4th game now. After that amazing Tour of Egypt game there. Very, very intense. Now we have a map on Lake Blitzen. Wudi swapping back to Allied here. I think Allied is probably not too bad of a shout here, actually. So Lake Blitzen, Josh, distant Q in chat, having a wet dream right now. So immediately what I'm seeing here is that both of them are gonna deploy in base. They're gonna keep their respective tech, but there is a gem patch along the top and bottom of their spawns here. So I think probably they're gonna plant a ref or a war factory and then move to the gems, or they might try and get some naval out and cap before it goes. So it's like Wudi has that exact idea. And bear in mind, the tech down in the bottom lake here is actually below Marko, so Wudi's taking a big gamble here and trying to capture Marko's tech. Marko is not looking to go naval just yet, so he will get his oil taken here. So there you go, Marko going tech a little bit late, so it's gonna move after the war factory here for that gem patch, and it's gonna go 0 minus here. So it's gonna go 0 and apply the pressure. Wudi obviously going for that naval right at the start. That means that he will be slightly disadvantaged here. Wudi sees the rush here and immediately plants his grizzly behind. Oh, he's gonna run over that engineer. No dog eat, fuck that. I'm gonna run over your engineer, mate. So after that second ref, Wudi is now gonna move off to that gem patch along the top, but Marko seems to be keeping up the pressure here after getting 1 miner on gems. Let's see what he can. Oh, Wudi! No! Oh my god! Absolute abomination there from Wudi. It's a hover transfer, go on the water. That's absolutely devastating from Wudi there. Getting caught out with that, with that rogue transport. So he hasn't even moved to the gem patches here, so he just moved along the top. I think because he knows that Marko could move, could follow up there. So he's waiting for his credits to build up and then move. So his MTV would be a lot safer. So Marko now on 3 minus 2 on gems, so that's equivalent to having 4 minus in gems, because gems are priced as doubled. Marko still hasn't grabbed his naval tech yet. And Marko on to lab tech now. Is there a reason why Marko doesn't go this 2 oils there? He probably expected. Oh, it's gonna go lab tech. And Wudi's gonna go for the safer option of a chopper. So Wudi now in control of all 4 oils on the lake here. Or rather all 3 oils. It's gonna leave that one for Marko, I think. And there you go, there's a naval yard out after the lab tech is out. I didn't know you could reach that far, to be honest, from that naval yard. But anyways. So Marko's gonna go for a dread around the other side here. Wudi has destroyed this bridge, so he can get his naval across, and he builds another naval yard right at the end here. That's that second engineer for the other oil. Fire drop on the back here. There you go. So no repeats. And Marko looking to put some pressure on the top here. Wudi is out tanked. Can use a miner as fodder. And the dread is out now. The destroyers are going at it, but Wudi's gonna win that fight along the top here. Marko just maybe overestimating his ability to get rid of the miners there. He did not get any miners out as well, and Marko's gonna send the dread unprotected. Can he get some damage out before it goes down? He does get the AFC out of the way, but that's about it. Not much damage here being output. Never mind, he gets another one as well. The squid is gonna go for that Aegis. So he does get 1 oil and then AFT out of the way. Probably gamble a little bit here. Wudi committed so many destroyers to that dread. And there's a second war coming on. No IC yet from Marko. And the dreads there now gonna get over to the other side. Absolutely devastating. And the lab on the island as well. So Wudi now can counter with his own tier 3 naval tech, being the aircraft carriers, and there it is. So Marko needs a naval yard ASAP in the bottom lake to get rid of the aircraft carrier. But it looks like he's gonna move to the gem, to the OPEX on the bottom left. And out comes the aircraft carrier trying to hit those rhinos down in mid. Pretty ugly game here that we're seeing. What's that engineer for? It's probably gonna cap the oil down on the left side here. So Wudi's eco is being in shambles here, but that's because he's committing so much to naval and the grizzlies here. But look at this, Wudi splitting off, seeing that MCV down the bottom left. He's gonna repair the bridge. Marko's gonna make a move towards middle here. Marko needs to sell that MCV. All he makes a push towards middle. MCV gonna go down without any selling. 2 minus AFK down at the bottom as well. Marko, he is going on the verge of broke here. About 2k left in the bank. The aircraft carrier is getting hit off as well. Marko is out tank. He has to be really careful with his tank control. But it is Rhinos versus Grizzlies. Wudi sending in the fodder here. Does Marko have the micro to do it? And it's 3-4 Grizzlies now ulting the war factory on the bottom right. Looks like Marko does win that fight. But Wudi is doing good to hold back there. War factory goes down. That's the second last war factory. Marko still has one more, but the all 2 minus now AFK. He needs to get them back in the fight. Wudi now seeing the opportunity. He's gonna go in and try to get the last war factory out of the way. Obviously the MCV is out of the question, but Marko defends that well and leaves 2 minus around 2 runners around the back to hit the miners. But unfortunately that gets nothing as well. Obviously the bridge being repaired in mid means the aircraft carrier can't go around the top, but he can definitely get the lab and radar and power and ref out of the way, and that's gonna be huge. If he gets this ref out of the way, that's gonna be huge. Now Marko trying to spill on the top as well. Rockets are now here. Wudi trying to target the flag and get him out of the way. Is he gonna run across it? The flag goes down, and the aircraft carrier can't get the power out of the way, so Marko's gonna be low power now. 2 rhinos and he's getting defeated by the Rocketeers. And this looks like a lost game here for Marko. What an attempt, but didn't really work out. Wudi with a good solid start there, grabbing all 4 oils. But unfortunately it does not go Marko's way. 2-2. Alright, 2-2. 5th game on the first to 7 wins here. Legend Descent, Dorado Descent's a much more orangier version compared to the previous version that we've seen, which was a little bit more yellowish. This is a little bit more orangey. It's like someone turned up the saturation on Photoshop. But Legend Descent, unfortunately the man himself, Legend, is not here. But what's up, Shadow Gaming? How you doing, mate? $300 rhinos incoming. Yeah, this map should be great. What I love about this map is, one, it's pretty huge. Secondly, you have an opportunity to go so many miners right at the start, so you can spam out all the wars that you want. It's similar to hack in that kind of sense, but in another sense, you also need to base talk everywhere here. The map was really well planned out. That's a clear way that you want to build here, which is what I think makes it a really great map. One is the general balance of it, but two, having the objectivity in what you should do on this kind of map. So obviously you have the starting gems here, it's gonna boost your eco for a little bit, and then you have a clear direction of where you need to build to get to the refineries, the ore patches, sorry. Then eventually can move to the other side where you have to repeat that thing once again. And that's where I think the map making scene here can really probably take a pick or a page or two out of Berg's biography here. Maps like this and Arabian Oasis is what really sets the standard here. So drone out for both players here. Both players also having a service depot ready. I just realized I was like fondling Berg's balls there. I'm sorry, Berg, you're a piece of shit. There you go. Also, I don't know if I want to announce this, but there's some pretty big changes coming up to the QM scene. All thanks to Berg once again. So we're seeing many miners here. You got 8 miners out of Wudi. And 5, 6, 7 minus on the Marko. 8's now coming out on the third war as well. There's another map where you can go go heavy on wars right at the start. Explain please? We are currently working on having an RA2 and enrichments ladder at the same time. So no more RA2 and enrichments months. It's just gonna be a straight up ladder. You can pick whether you want to play RA2 or Yuri's Revenge. That's being worked on right now. So we've got 4 walls each. They're just spreading onto the other side of the wall patch. Now Wudi choosing to move his MCV rather than build down there. Marko's gonna long distance mine those jam patches there. Wudi is looking to make that first aggression, or rather being the first aggressor here. Marko's drone is still alive. He might be doing the thing where he plants a drone where the MCV would go, and yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that, but usually you plant that right behind a tree so the drone is hidden. So Wudi looking to make a split here. Marko realizing the split is there, but his attention is towards one side of the map here. So that miner hasn't went on yet. I think Marko microed it to the other side or back to the ref. The drone is gone. If that drone was taken care of. So 5 refs here as Helmut comes back into Helmut is played in the background. So Wudi looking to make a 3-way split here. Onto the right, onto the middle, and onto the left here. Let's see whether he can get any damage out. Setup is here. Can he make an execution though? Marko sells his MCV. So no expansion to the right hand side here. The thing about 3-way splits here is you need to have a window of opportunity of where you want to go in. So obviously there's one here, there's one here, and one here. He's gonna try and kill the gems. Oh, Wudi sells his MCV as well, so Marko had to keep up there. And the 3-way split, so they're combining into one. Marko is purely out-tanked there. He is gonna heavily lose that fight on the left hand side. So Wudi combining the 2 splits into one. It's gonna finish off all the gems here. So Marko again biding his time. Maybe he wants to do something like he did on Caverns, but is he gonna split himself? Using one army to defend and one to push forward. Wudi's gonna split to try and defend as well, but I think Marko will get there a lot earlier. Marko's definitely gonna get there a lot earlier. Wudi now choosing to use a split as a split, not to defend. And Marko's gonna get free reign on the miners here. And that all patch is quite healthy as well. Wudi now pulling back everything to defend here. Marko should probably move in. He TT'd there. He's gonna pull one group back. So all 4 miners on the right hand side goes down here. That's gonna be devastating for his eco. Wudi now going on to broke. Marko's eco is still pretty healthy. And all of Wudi's dogs are just coming back. He does deal with the split, but at what cost there? 4 miners down, 1 AFK, and 5 on a dry all patch. Marko's all patch is looking pretty dry as well. He doesn't have that MCV, but he does have the ability to go back and long distance mine those gems. But Wudi there, just maybe a little bit of a panic there. TTing all of his rhinos back. So he's going back to that setup to split. Wudi now out-tanked on the left hand side. Marko out-tanked on the right hand side. There's a lot of fodder there as well. Marko's gonna be the aggressor there onto that first patch. Marko probably needs to plant a couple rhinos on the edge here so he can get more damage out of the way. Wudi's gonna go for the miners. Both of them are full on gems there. That's huge eco down for Marko. He's gonna chase after those rhinos. Wudi it's gonna run away here. Marko needs to be very careful with the tank control there. You see him stopping and then manually moving the back end of his rhinos there onto the other side so they can move together as one. Sort of multiple trailing behind there. Masterclass in tank control. We're seeing here from both players. Wudi taking that opportunity to get rid of 2 miners full on gems. Marko's forced to bring all 3 of his miners to sweep up the rest of the gems remaining. Meanwhile, Wudi can suck up the rest of the gems on the right hand side, and Marko is trying to make him pay here, doing the same thing. Trying to get those miners on gems out of the way. Wudi does split himself. 2 rhinos have to fit in, but 1 miner is gonna get hit here. I believe it's gonna go down. Marko's gonna suicide 4 of his runs for it, or not. He'll actually pull back here. So tides have turned. Wudi now on the back foot, or on the defensive, not on the back foot. They are pretty even actually as it stands. Marko's forced to sell a couple of walls here just so he can keep up his eco. Wudi's looking to go in here. Marko can get him on the pincer. Pincer move here. With some fodder. Glad I caught that right on the edge. Wudi's gonna lose that tank fight. The pincer maneuver from Marko, absolutely amazing here. And Wudi out tanked. It's gonna call GG. And with 1 fell swoop, Marko takes it 3-2. In the lead once again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Absolutely amazing. Fell swoop, foul swoop. The correct term is fell swoop. Foul swoop is foul soup. That's what's probably being next. Alright, on stormy weather here. After Marko taking that second game, or the third game on the Round of Descent after a Rhino sandwich, as Big Butt BF calls it. We're gonna go on stormy weather here. So to those of you who don't play the QM scene and don't know what this map is, a basic run through is that you have oils in the middle for gems and on the corners here. Typically take the first oil on the corner so you can get a refinery out for the gems, and then you can probably long distance mine the gems in the middle. Yeah, I would think that Wudi would go Allied as well on here, but it's choosing to go Soviet. So the one mistake that's commonly seen here is actually having too many miners onto that gem patch on the corners here. Players would often build their war factory. Ooh, good central placement there by Marko. Players would often build their war factory next to the ref here and then get too many miners on that gem patch, and then it takes way too long to go all the way back to your main base. So a more correct build would be to go double ref here, then go many miners from your war factory back in base. So hard defense there on Wudi, double sentry on the top right hand side. So he's gonna take out the oil first here, Marko. Just gonna get a sentry gun up, but I think that all is pretty much done for a good Marko to pull back so your rhinos don't get damaged by it. So we're just gonna be down 1 oil here after not getting some mid control. That also means that Marko does get access to these gems here. Whoa, what was that drone control? So Marko gonna destroy 1 hand of the bridge there on 4 miners here. Wudi's on 4 as well, but he's already on radar, so is Marko. So we're gonna see some lab tech here, probably an IC. On a small map like this, and maps like TOE and Lake Blitzen in general, tech is pretty common. So Marko's gonna kill this bridge because his miners are gonna be a lot closer to this gem patch. Or he might kill them both, I don't know. Probably just one. Oh, he is gonna kill them both. Yeah, I was about to say, so killing both of the bridges here probably signifies a naval assault here pretty forward. So, yep, there you go. As Josh said in chat, this Mr. Distant Q. A common mistake is letting those corner patches go dry and then not microing them back to your main base. So Marko is going to micro both them back. Or! Right, so IC and Lab are up for both players here. So Marko makes a squid, Wudi makes one as well. So Wudi's gonna move to the other side of the river. So what are we thinking in terms of strats here? Marko has 4 miners on 1 off patch. I don't like that. He should be moving 1 or 2 miners onto the fresh one. just to get a bit more efficient. He's gonna move one and move the MCV onto the other side of the river. Wudi is gonna make another ref on the left side as well. Deso is up for Marko. He's gonna defend that bottom expansion. Fortunately, the Rhinos do hit it out of range. Sentry gun out to defend that. Good tank control from Marko. It's gonna destroy the split here. And Wudi looking to make a move towards the middle. He can probably kill the oil here as well, but it's gonna go straight all the way in. His IC is obviously ready a lot earlier, about a minute earlier than Marko's. That's why he's trying to push here. Marko does not want to let that IC get popped. He baits it perfectly well and pulls his back. He's probably gonna pop his IC here, or is he gonna wait and see? The MCV is getting hit. Marko spilling off to the right hand side. IC on the MCV here. No force shield needed. One, because it's RA2, and secondly, Marko, I think, just wanted to save his eco a little bit there. Rogue Miner, not sure where that was going. I think he probably microed it away when the miners were in. But oh no, Marko's power is getting hit here. Down goes the power plant. And the IC went down as well from that split. So Marko needing to rebuild power and his IC here. He's gonna take this opportunity to get rid of this oil down the top right. So both players now, oh sorry, Wudi losing both of his oils now after the split. He's gonna try and get back to defend, but oh, Wudi saves it in the nick of time. Marko doesn't want to commit here, but the tank control from Wudi is not there. He's able to snap a couple out of the way, getting the elite, but elite goes down straight away. Marko gonna commit a couple more rhinos here onto that top right hand spot to get rid of that oil. Wudi now 3 more factories. His IC is ready, so Marko is gonna try to either pressure on to avoid that IC near his base, or he is gonna push it. It looks like he is gonna pull back, but that IC does get pops either way. No room to split out here, so the rhinos are out. But he's gonna try to hit those miners, but he's gonna hit and run here. IC gets rebuilt by Marko, so the timing is a little bit similar here on that IC. Wudi moving his M3 to his middle. Oh, that is very ballsy. That's ballsy for one of two reasons here. Marko's gonna lose his oil. A Dread could come out at any moment here and get rid of that MCV. Obviously, Wudi's gonna move there to get those gems in the middle. And Marko's gonna walk his engineer all the way. Yikes. Oh, Wudi's distracted in the middle here. Marko gonna move and capture that oil on the top right hand side here. Wudi going on the defensive. Didn't get that much damage out there, Marko, but he did, however, use that as a distraction to get the rest of it out. Deso goes on, but it doesn't get deployed. Marko has to watch his tank control that he is out tanked. And Wudi's gonna do the same thing and walk his engineer all the way around the edge of the base there. Marko, that's not looking good for him. He's gonna split and take rid of the MCV. To get out of the way. The IC is probably could be saved on his IC. But Wudi's gonna pull it back. Does he get the IC out of the way, Marko? Bad tank control there. Being distracted himself with the engagement on the middle. And Wudi's gonna walk his engineer and capture that oil back. That was devastating for Marko there. He had 2 rhinos IC, but couldn't get rid of those 4 rhinos hitting his IC. So probably the better decision there was to IC the IC itself, so he can save that IC, but decisions were made. And obviously, me being a spectator, I can see what's happening everywhere on the world or on the map. So what I say might not be what Marko is thinking. Obviously, he is a pro player. I'm not, but the IC gets fouled by Wudi anyway. He's gonna go for the lab. He tried to split as well to get the IC that's only being rebuilt right at the top there. Hindsight 2020, you can't really tell what these players are thinking, but you can guess though. That's exactly what he's doing. Wudi gonna try and split on the top here. He gets pushed back by a desolator. Yeah, it's hard to. So thankfully Marko rebuilds his IC before selling that. So now in a stalemate to where Wudi has 1 oil. Both of them has 1 oil each. So Marko's gonna try and cap that other oil so he can get the eco advantage over Wudi. But this is gonna be hard for him. Oh, Marko slip of concentration there. Well-timed sentry gun from Wudi to get rid of that engineer. Marko's opting to kill that oil now instead of saving it or capturing it. If I can get it, no one can. Wah. And here I see as well to get rid of that split on the right hand side. Wudi's IC is ready as well. Let's see what he does with his IC. It looks like he's planning to IC in the middle here. Marko using the IC to save his rhinos there because they are needed back in home base. There goes the IC from Wudi as well. His target is probably to get his IC out of the way, and then probably the war factories here, or the power. He's gonna choose to opt for that power, which will get rid of one war factory and do some damage onto that IC. So it does take a lot shorter time to kill that IC. Marko now without a super weapon and no MCV. He's gonna call GG. And after some beating, Marko bows out and Wudi drawing it back 3-3. So divide and conquer. Back on an SVS. Game 1 was on Heck. Check. Wudi went ally there. Alright, so divide and conquer here. Classic Josh map. One Josh map to another, man. These guys absolutely knocking it out of the park with these maps. So my question here would be whether both of them will base walk towards the top left there, or will Wudi just move his MCV towards the bottom right? Wudi has shown to prefer to move his MCV down rather than to base walk all the way. So he's probably gonna move his MCV down towards here and then down to the bottom right straight away. The question whether he will base walk all the way towards the left, it's quite a possibility. But Marko's definitely gonna base walk all the way towards the top left, unless Wudi gets to it first, and then he will move towards bottom right. Laser, if you look at the top of your screen there, you'll see a best of 13. So both drones again, just baiting and waiting for the time to go. Yeah, best of 13, 3-3. Score for a reason. So one drone gets in, and another as well. So the drone is basically to just delay the mining time for a little bit, right? While he gets the miner repaired. So my question would probably be: is it worth to go double drone, then wait for a time where your opponent's probably distracted and then drone your miner? That way he'll get less time to react. And often that first drone, after it goes on the service depot, players will often sell that service depot. So it's a question to behold, but as predicted, Wudi's gonna move his MCV down towards the middle gem, all patch here. Marko's gonna base walk, I think, all the way up and then get a detour on the right hand side. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miners for Wudi. Marko's on 7. Marko does some deforestation there. Save the trees, Marko. I hope you're replanting those trees, Marko, after killing them so brutally. Sander would not be proud. So I think Wudi is looking to make a split here with the primed war factory down on the bottom right hand side of the map. We are on 3 war factories to 2. Okay, so it just comes out now. So there you go. Marko's gonna send 2 rhinos onto that cliff. The Wudi is gonna probably aggress down here, but Marko pulling back now after seeing 4 rhinos coming up. Split here. Does Marko have enough to deal with the split? Some shoddy tank control there, obviously, because he's distracted. But 2 rhinos on damage. He's gonna pull back here, Wudi. And I believe this strat is just to annoy the hell out of your opponent more than anything. It's not going to do it any damage at all. The main thing Wood is going to hear now is all mine are under attack, all mine are under attack, all mine are under attack, and it's going to be so annoying to hear, and it might even cause some panic actually. So I see what you're doing there, Marko. Wood is going to send 2 corners of his own to go and deal with this 1 corner. There you go, no more ore miners on the attack here. Marko's gonna commit all of his rhinos onto the bottom right hand side here. This is a huge mistake. Wudi is seeing that as an opportunity to push down the top left. What is Marko doing here? 3 miners are gonna go down pretty easily while he aggresses down the bottom right. He might win that fight, but he does bring his MCV along with him, so he's gonna take the trade here. Marko is gonna sell as well. No engineer though. I wonder whether that was a pretty big whoopsie out of Marko, but is he gonna commit to it? He's gonna try and get the MCV out of the way while he trades out. So drones are being pumped out by Wudi. Marko has nothing to defend with. He's not gonna win the trade, or is he? Drones are still being pumped out here. Can Marko get this trade out before Wudi does? He does not, unfortunately. And in a valiant effort to hope of getting an engineer out of that MCV cell, it does not work, and Wudi takes the lead again here. 4-3, back to back to back to back. It's a psychological move. Alright. 8th game now. On to the classic tournament map B. So tournament map B was actually one of my first maps that, or the map that I always play 1v1 on when I was starting out, sort of playing 1v1s and stuff. So the thing about tournament B is there's a chance of probably having a stalemate here if you move your MCV and transport onto that little island. But you do grab these oils, and then players often, well, not players, they don't often do it, but if you can deny the scout onto that bottom right and then you cap this, you can build your tech here, and then you can probably hide your tech from your opponent. But I don't think that is the case here. Both players do get the scouts off. Marko's Warfare actually a couple seconds behind there. That's a bit of a yikes there. Marko about 5 seconds? About 3 to 5 seconds behind on its war factory. You will get one drone in. Wudi tried to deny it. Wudi tried to deny it with a sentry gun, but it didn't really work out. And Marko getting a scout down in bottom right now. Not sure whether Wudi got a scout off. I think the dog just got eaten there. So Service Depot out. And Marko immediately going radar right at the front line here. Wudi is going for war factory. Okay, he goes radar as well. I don't know why this map has so much tension on it. I don't know why Marko is so far behind. It might be that he probably missed building, or just didn't really see to deploy the building. He does get a lab out though. He does get a miner drone, so he will be behind in getting that lab out. Wudi does have a lab out now and a naval yard. Oh, I thought Marko was gonna dump that miner. That's gonna be a bad idea. So naval yard out for Wudi. Marko does not have a naval yard out. Okay, there you go. Who the hell are you, Mabel? Get out of my mind.
Kirov reporting.
Kirov. He opts for the Kirov first. But Wudi opts for the Dread. And I think Marko went for a squid here to get a Dread out of the way. He will counter the Dread pretty easily. Can he get some damage out though? Oh, he does not. He had an opportunity there to get maybe a building out or two. But he didn't. Marko now moving forward with that Kirov. And Wudi making an IC as well on the back of that. So he does have a couple flag here. That Kirov is pretty slow. So Marko's gonna be careful here. He does not want to waste $2,000 on nothing. But I think probably those $2,000 is more of forcing Wudi to make a couple of flag here instead of rhinos, which pulls back is rhino time or rhino building time, I guess. The flag goes down. Marko's gonna sweep up the rest of the flag tracks here. It's gonna take that fight in the middle. Sentry gun out for Wudi. He does have the defender's advantage with that second war out now for Marko as well. He does have fodder here, Wudi. Marko needs to be careful. He needs some sentry guns by himself. He does not. The rhinos are coming out pretty slow pace here. Sentry guns only now being spat out, and the IC gets popped as well. Marko's IC is really late there. Wudi's gonna go for that IC and try to get it out of the way. Marko needs to IC that IC, but I don't think he will get there in time. Does force a cell out of it. And that is damage done to Marko here. Wudi. The right choices at the right time there. Especially with the fodder as well. So 2 tanks smoking here. It's gonna repair those right at the front line. Oh, what a snipe there. So what is next here? I don't think they're gonna commit to any more naval, but they're gonna keep it for now. Marko sells his lab. So he's gonna go full on walls here, I think, after selling that lab out. Wudi needs to be careful here. There goes the MCV cell. He knows that Marko is gonna fully commit to rhinos here, so he's gonna force the MCV cell. He is looking on going on broke here. With the condies coming in as well, it's gonna be good fodder for the dogs as well. Marko looking to go back to the miners, but he's gonna pull back here. This is gonna come down to some tank control. Oh, the IC gets popped. There you go. Marko probably trying to put on the pressure to delay that IC from coming into his base. And Wudi probably wasted. Marko perfectly baited that IC for Wudi to waste it. It does push Marko back, but Wudi doesn't follow up with it. So again, that's a good bait out of Marko. Wudi's starting another war here. He is on the ropes with his eco. And getting his miner hit is not a good idea. Marko's gonna pull back out of there because the miner will act as fodder. Wudi on the back foot here after Marko signing that lab and the MCV as well. So Wudi now pulling his miners as fodder. Is he, or no, he's pulling them back to mine. So big brain play out of Marko there. And now Marko's pulling in his miners as well. So Marko out tanking Wudi. And Wudi has 1 miner working, 2 of them as fodder. Marko does the same thing. He's gonna get a war factory out of the way, forces the cell. Absolutely huge there. Miner getting caught up. There's a lot of conning fodder there. I don't think Marko wants to take that fight. He's gonna pull back and now wait for Wudi to push against him, but that IC is not ready. So Wudi will have to push here to get that IC out the way. Wudi will have to sort of defend and pull back and not waste that IC again. I think Marko tried to bait that IC once again there, but failed. Wudi knowing better that he didn't need to use that IC. He's prepping up to use it now. Marko's gonna push on and bait with it. There goes the IC. All the rhinos are IC there. Marko's gonna pull back and try to save his rhinos whenever he can. Maneuver, maneuver, maneuver. It's gonna run into the other pack of rhinos. Oh no, Marko. GG. Wudi takes the lead by 2 points now. For the first time in this series. Go to speak on left versus right here. So Wudi in the lead by 2 points. I think so far it's been back and forth, like Wudi winning one, Marko winning one, tying it up, and then Marko winning a second one to make it to make him in the lead. What am I saying here? But it's absolutely pretty even here from both players. And no worries, Chris. I was just bored and wanted to cast a match, so I just hit him up. And thanks to Larry as well. He donated about a couple bucks for me to. He donated a couple bucks because I helped him out with something, and now I'm putting it to good use with this show match. Yeah, exactly, Jake, exactly. So obviously all of us, me included, and all the lovely people in chat, we are seeing it from an observer's point of view. So we can only say so much. But the players here, they are on actual, they have pressure. They feel the pressure on them, so it is not easy to think of stuff here. Oh, Wudi. Wudi body blocking that MCV move there. So Marko's gonna move his MCV first onto top right. I think Wudi tried to body block to get the drone on the way, but it didn't work out, so he is down. So Marko gonna long distance mine those gems from that second ref. So got 5 minus now to 5. I think Wudi was repairing the drone as well. He got hit quite a bit. Second war out of Wudi. Pretty early second war there. I think Marko's gonna go to ref top right before his second war. So Wudi's gonna move his NCV top right as well and make that first engagement there. Good bait out of the drone to prevent it from going to the miner. Unfortunately, you don't want that rhino there, Marko. Also get into the other miner. Best of 19. I think Mark. First off, it's getting a bit late for Wudi. He does have class tomorrow on Sunday for some reason, and it's coming up to midnight here in Singapore/China, or about 40 to midnight. Oof. Drone getting in there. Marko will probably have to get a service report. He builds a war, so I don't think he will get enough time to get that drone out of the way. That's a lost miner there to Marko. Oh, will he save it? Ah! He does! Oh my god, I thought the warfare just went up, so I don't think he would have gone there in time. Apparently he did. Now 3 warfare edges for both players here. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. So it's getting a bit late for Wudi. So he probably is not going to stay a little bit any further than this. Otherwise I would have made it a lot longer. But 13 was the best I could stretch with a $30 prize. So Wudi looking to be the aggressor here. Gonna push forward a little bit. And the split on the top right as well. Marko sees it and primes the war factory immediately and pulls back his miners for it. Sentry comes out pretty early as well, so split being shut down. Haha, you know why that's available? Because of the FC Asia tunnel. By the way, if any of you would like to donate to the upkeep of the FC EU tunnel, which is probably the most used tunnel right now, you can donate and let me know, and I will probably push those funds towards the upkeep of the tunnel. So Wudi selling his MCV there on 4 war. Oh no, he didn't. He moved. So he has 4 war factories here. Marko has 4 as well. So don't know why he moved his MCV there. Was that a mistake? That probably delayed his refining for a little bit. So it looks like Marko's gonna be on the back foot of this engagement here. Some tank control there. It runs from a ball, spreading onto a straight line. Marko knows he's not gonna win that fight, so he's gonna pull back here. But it looks like Wudi's gonna take this fight out of the way after that early aggression there. But Marko's just going down in one beast of a tank control there by Wudi. So 6-3 now.
Tech building captured.
Recaptured here. on reconcile because I am still on the battle mode and not RA2 ladder maps. But this is the one and final opportunity for Marko to pull this out the bag and then save himself from Max beating, from the Wudi beating. It was 3-3 when I joined. It must be Marko's bad luck. Oh, sure. We all know that. So we're on 63 on match point now. Marko has to win this game if he wants to compete further. But even though the scoreline is not a representative of what the game has been or what the series has been currently. The series has been absolutely fantabulous. Many good games here, especially the Tour of Egypt game. But this is absolutely amazing from both players here. But Wudi still getting, reclaiming his title as #1 in the world currently, winning all these show matches and all these tournaments. And that's a feat at 18 years old as well. I forgot it's 18 or 19, but it is pretty nuts. Drone gets in onto the middle there. So the drone is gonna come up here towards Marko's miner here. We've got 4-5 miners. Oh, Wudi! Horrible drone control to going on the ore there. I think what he tried to go around the back, but once he clicked that miner, the drone was like, nah, I'll go around the front. And then the drone got hit. Obviously when you're running on ore, you're slowed down. So second one from Marko onto that top expansion. Wudi has to move down here, so that's the disadvantage of being bottom. You're gonna Marko just moved his SMV here and then plant a ref and then can build 2 of those gems. Wudi, he planted here instead of here. If he planted here, he would have been able to plant that ref and then base walk all the way. But I think it's gonna move his MCV again. So we got 3 wars now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miners on Wudi. Got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Marko. So most of the games actually Wudi has been the sole aggressor. But now, wow, ooh, am I seeing what I am seeing here? Wudi is going all drones. And one miner does get droned here. Service depot is nowhere to be seen. Wudi going all drones here. I won't be surprised, I will be very surprised if I see a lab and a Kirov up next. A second miner getting droned here. This is annoying. Marko, so many drones here. He needs some sentry guns up a little earlier. 2 of his miners getting droned. He's gonna fix one of them, micro it out, and then save the other. Marko, he's not gonna save that one last miner. Oh, down it goes, and another miner getting droned here. And another getting droned on the other end. So multiple service depots is forced to be built here. But the disadvantage to the strats is that obviously going all drones, he's not going to be able to defend if Marko decides to push through, and the target here are the miners. Wudi going 4 war factories and all drones. So how many miners can Marko get out of there? He gets 1. I believe he got another one earlier on, so he... oh, this runner survives. So not many miners got there. I think he got 2 or 3 there for more drones incoming. This is annoying to deal with. Very, very annoying to deal with. Obviously in RA2 drones get 2 hit. They're not 1 hit, so the health is has been increased. So it's hard for Marko to deal with them. The only way he could deal with them is using the ore patches or getting a fuck ton of cornies here. And now he's finally transitioning to rhinos. But that was a lot of damage done there. I'm not sure whether Wudi was just trolling or something. Marko moves his NCV down towards bottom left here. It's gonna get a huge boost of gems. And the drones have been stopped. So who's at an advantage here? I think Marko's probably at an advantage here. He moved down to bottom left. He does have the eco. He lost a lot of rhinos and maybe one miner, yeah, but on the back of that, was it really worth it, Wudi? Say why? Huh? Excuse me? I'm confused. Anyways, but yeah, I'm not sure whether it's gonna play out well for Wudi here. Obviously going drones so early on so many drones as well. Quite possibly Wudi didn't scout bottom left. But it's reverting back to the drones here, Wudi. Oh, Marko has so many rhinos here. I don't think he will get out alive. He's gonna run away with his MCV onto the top right. Marko has to kill these rhinos here. So imagine if Marko hit the drone up here for Wudi's MCV after he droned so many of his rhinos. So fodder in for Wudi. Marko has no fodder at all. His fodder is very little, but he's gonna win this tank fight. He's out tanked about twice here. But Wudi did run away with his MCV down top right, so he will be able to rebuild and get some eco out. And Marko's gonna get rid of most of the war factories here, but Wudi's gonna call GG anyway. So I'm not sure what the drones are about, but 3 to 4 now. Oh, sorry, 4 to 6. I just asked what happened there. I'm not sure why he said why. You find out later for me. I have 501 followers now. He went broke. Listen, if y'all want to have your own arguments on WhatsApp, go ahead. Pirate Bay is next. No pre-cap this time. So obviously on still match point here. Marko winning that previous, not final, that previous game on Reconcile. Okay. Oops, alright, checking my phone. So obviously Wudi going so many drones at right at the start, so I think that was either to test it out or he knows that he has time to troll around or fuck around or try something out here. So obviously the gap was 3 to 6, but now the gap is 4 to 6, so the gap is ever closing. So I don't think Wudi is gonna try the same thing again. If he does, I'll be very surprised. But Wudi trolling is definitely something we don't see every day, do it? Is left or right better? I mean, the map is literally designed to be straight up in the middle, like parallel, right? Or symmetrical. But I don't know. On the maps that I've played, on the games that I've played on Pirate Bay, it is pretty even. Watching I access my eyes are over it. Uh oh, Marko getting a drone in. Under another rhino. Wash. Currently it looks like Wudi is gonna go drone again here. Oh no, Marko, what? Marko getting 2 rhino drone and immediately calling GG's there. And that means Wudi wins the final game. What? Huh? No, I don't think Wudi was trolling him at all. So what happened there was Marko went one miner, he got into, the drone got into the miner. The drone got into the rhino, sorry. And then Marko didn't kill that drone. And when another rhino came out, the drone went into the next rhino, and then Marko was like GG, and then it went out. Wudi went double drone there. I don't think he went full on drones, but jeez, that was harsh, man. What? That was so harsh. I'm still a bit confused there, but oh, it was also a miner. Okay, I didn't see the miner getting drones. Okay, but I think, yeah, in that case, I think Wudi did go mass drones there, and then just got into the miner and the rhino at the same time. And then Marko just, nah. Maybe that what happened, but that's GG. That's it. 7-4, the final game here. And that's gonna be it.